Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching yet another episode of Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's Friday night, and you know what that means. It's time for the SmackDown NXT Level Up Event Center. And here's the man that lays all the SmackDown in the wrestling reports himself, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and this is episode 1370 of the show, the final video of the day, April the 26th, 2024, 10:30, 4 p.m. NXT Level Up is over. Just a little programming news. Rampage and Collision will be on tomorrow night after the NBA playoffs. During the NBA playoffs, Rampage and Collision will be on Saturdays for the time being until the playoffs are over, and for the NBA. Let's just say that there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff going down, and whatnot. So, also, as you know, I am trying to work on my wrestling thumbnails, and they're coming along pretty nicely. I'm trying to get everything together. And like I say, after the 2024 draft, after both nights are over, after Backlash. Well, I think because the rosters don't lock until Backlash. All right, until after Backlash. So, but I want to welcome a new subscriber to my channel, Trey Smith. Trey, welcome aboard. If you have any questions, please do so in the comment section, or go in my community page. You can ask me questions there if you want on my YouTube channel. So, but once again, Trey Smith, welcome to my channel. Hopefully, you'll enjoy yourself here. And you can judge from my hair; it's going to get cut, and I'm going to try to get it cut tomorrow. I was going to have it growing out until the weather's going to get a little warmer, and it seems like it's going to get warmer. It's going to be in the 60s next week, and so it's going to be something else. So after work tomorrow, haircut begins, brother. So really excited about that. But until then, we're going to talk about what happened on SmackDown. As you know, draft 2004 draft night 1. And Caleb Braxton interviewed Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman announced that Roman Reigns has decided to withdraw from this year's draft. And it seems like I think Roman Reigns got a lot on his mind, though. He's probably going to process everything that's been happening within the bloodline, and that's a huge deal. And I'm sure in the back of Roman's mind, he must be thinking, "Oh boy." I mean, so a lot of stress going on. Also, Jackie Redmond is at the WWEPC, aka the NXT roster. If any draft picks come from the NXT roster, she will interview the draft, or she will get to interview any draft picks there. And so Corey Graves decided to moderate the WWE title contract signing between AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes. AJ Styles spoke to Cody Rhodes with respect. He says he's over LA Knight. He's got an opportunity at the championship, and talk about two Georgia boys. He talked about his father, how his father helped AJ Styles. Both men signed the contract. They just looked at each other and walked away. No fighting, no nothing. So talk about respect. That's a huge deal. Cody Rhodes then got out of the ring, and then Triple H comes out to announce the first round picks of both Raw and SmackDown. And so he says, since you're going to represent SmackDown, Cody, do the SmackDown picks. I'll do the Raw picks. So who has been picked in the first round? Well, for SmackDown, the overall first round pick, will be none other than Bianca Belair. And Raw decided to counter with main event Jey Uso. So Jey Uso stays put on Monday Night Raw. And then SmackDown's got the second pick in the first round, Carmelo Hayes. That's right, Carmelo Hayes will be part of the SmackDown roster, while Raw will counter with Seth Rollins. So that ends the first round. But as the Carmelo Hayes comes out, addresses being picked, and he decided to challenge Cody Rhodes one-on-one. So shoot your shot. Cody Rhodes goes, you know what? You're on. And so that match was made official. Carmelo Hayes, right out of the gate, main event match against the WWE undisputed WWE World Heavyweight Champion Cody Rhodes. Gotta love it. Got to love it. Gotta love it. What happens in that matchup? Well, we'll find out for sure. Meanwhile, Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee went in a tag match against Angel Garza and Alberto Carrillo of Legado del Fantasma. Mysterio and Lee did pick up the victory, but then Santos Escobar and Electro Lopez interrupts the celebration and says, I got the footage to tell you that I did not do it, but someone did. Now we come to find out it was Carlito. Carlito attacked Dragon Lee, and he did it again tonight, attacking him from behind, and he fled through the crowd. Zelina Vega, not a happy camper. Rey Mysterio wants to know what the heck is going on. I'll tell you one thing. I feel bad for Rey. Rey, first it was his son. Then it was Santos Escobar. Now Carlito. Who's next to betray Rey Mysterio? Come on. It'll only be a matter of time when Rey's about to say, you know what? I'm done with it, Mom. I'm retiring. Whatever. I hope not, but we'll find out later on. So, Braun Breaker went one-on-one with Cedric Alexander. Match ended in like 2 minutes. Spear, 1, 2, 3. So, then Tiffany Stratton decided, you see what I did out there? Of course you did. And she goes to Nick Aldis, said, I want a title shot. And he goes, well, it's not how we do things around here. But however, on SmackDown, you'll get your shot. You beat Naomi, you get your title shot at Backlash against Bayley. And then he goes, whose stupid idea was that? And then Bayley comes back with a ding-dong, hello. I was the one that made the matchup. And WWE Legends, Michelle McCool, a.k.a. wife of The Undertaker, and Hall of Famer Tori Wilson announced more draft picks in the second round. And Michelle McCool representing SmackDown, round 2. SmackDown has selected Randy Orton. So Randy Orton stays on SmackDown. Meanwhile, Tori Wilson announced that Raw selected in the second round Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker moving over to SmackDown to Raw. I see Braun Breaker as the next Intercontinental Champion. Mark my words, he'll win the title later on this year. Trust me on that one. I'm telling you what, Braun Breaker will probably be a most dominant Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion. I see Braun Breaker shooting a shot, or he can challenge Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight title. That would be a great matchup too. I see Braun Breaker wearing gold later on this week on Monday Night, this year, I should say, on Monday Night Raw. Meanwhile, back to SmackDown. SmackDown decided we'll take somebody from Raw, Nia Jax. Nia Jax will move over, and if Jade Cargill stays put on SmackDown, I do believe Nia Jax and Jade Cargill will have an excellent matchup. So Nia Jax was, and meanwhile, Liv Morgan is picked in the second round as well, and she will stay put on Monday Night Raw to continue the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour. And so Solo Sikoa and the MFT Tama Tonga arrived, and Solo Sikoa demanded some answers from Paul Heyman. Had the Raw line been picked yet? No. But then, as Tama Tonga jumped out of the car, Kevin Owens went after him, and everybody was trying to separate these two. Then Caleb Braxton interviewed Bianca Belair, and it is announced at Backlash that women's tag team titles are on the line. The Kabuki Warriors, that's Asuka and Kairi Sane, to defend those titles, and they are part of Damage Control, to defend those titles against the team of Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. That's a dream team for a lot of folks out there. And then the Kabuki Warriors interrupt Bianca Belair while she was talking, and then Jade Cargill backs her up. They're arguing, they're going at it until Kevin Owens and Tama Tonga were beating the crap out of each other. Solo Sikoa decided to chime in, but then Randy Orton came to Kevin Owens' aid. Seems like the bloodline has got bigger fish to fry. And the Kabuki Warriors and Cargill and Belair, smart enough to stay out of the way because the Bloodline's a dangerous team. And the Dudley Boys, the WWE Hall of Famers, announced the third round picks, and SmackDown chose L.A. Knight. Yeah, L.A. Knight stays on SmackDown, and also Ricochet was picked in the third round, stays on Monday Night Raw. Meanwhile, the Bloodline is chosen in the third round, will stay on SmackDown. Sheamus will stay on Monday Night Raw. Sheamus and Braun Breaker one-on-one will be a heck of a matchup. We'll see what happens there. So, the Dudleys, on my brother testify. I'm going to do this instead, because I think this meant something else. But I want to do this. 3D, baby. Anyways, Naomi and Tiffany Stratton went one-on-one in number one contenders matchup. But Bayley was on commentary, and decided to make jokes about Michael Cole, which I think was pretty hilarious. But then, all of a sudden, Nia Jax wasted no time making an impact in the women's division on SmackDown as she attacked Bayley at ringside during the matchup, and then decided to attack Naomi. The referee decided to throw the match out, no contest. And then Tiffany Stratton decided to stack both ladies up in the ring and does the PME, prettiest moonsault ever. And a little bit more on that situation. Byron Saxton interviewed the Street Profits in B-Fab about challenging A-Town Down Under for the tag team titles next week, letting you know the draft. And then Grayson Waller and Austin Theory comes and interrupting when Grayson Waller makes the Bengals joke about not winning a championship and picking on everybody until Bobby Lashley's, hey, how you guys doing? Let's get out of here. Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, Beavis and Butthead. And then, after the commercial break, Karrion Kross and Scarlett was addressing the Cincinnati crowd and said, you see this? No matter what brand or not, this is going to be a lot to come. And then they saw AOP beating the snot out of Newcastle Republic. I never seen Pete Dunne gotten the snap beaten out of him like that. But now that leads to a matchup next week when the Newcastle Republic versus the AOP. That could move up tag team rankings for sure. As the tag team titles will be on the line as A-Town Down Under defends it against the Street Profits. Then JBL and Teddy Long, holla, 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 player, player, holla, holla, player, player, holla, holla, player, player, holla, holla, player, player. All right. Announced the fourth round picks, the final picks of the night one of the draft. SmackDown decided to retain AJ Styles. And in the fourth round, and that's Devon, and then Bubba Ray said Alpha Academy remains on Monday Night Raw. In fact, I think JBL called Otis my man. He likes a big Otis fan. Gotta love Otis. And SmackDown made a surprise move. Andrade will be going to SmackDown. That means the LWO and LDF is going to have another problem. But I'm sure with Carlito now siding possibly with Legado del Fantasma, I would not be surprised if the LWO counters with Andrade. And I'm sure Selena Vega will be very happy. But the Raw made a surprise pick from NXT Kiana James. This is a good pick. Kiana James has the brains, the beauty, and the brawn. The three Bs. Kurt Angle talks about his three eyes. Kiana James got the three Bs. Brains, beauty, and brawn. She combines them all three with the business acumen. I'll say four Bs. Business. She knows how to do business. And believe me, with the business acumen in that ring, but she's going to be virtually a newcomer to Monday Night Raw. She's going to have a lot to learn from. I wouldn't be surprised if she pulls a Carmella Hayes and decides to challenge Becky Lynch in a one-on-one matchup. You know how you can make an impact? Go after the champ. That's how you do. So there's that. And Jackie Redmond interviewed Kiana James as she was talking. Shawn Michaels went to go and congratulate her. This is a big opportunity for Kiana James for sure. Kayla Braxton interviewed Nick Aldis and Teddy Long. They've been a couple of match announcements for Backlash also. Triple threat match for the women's championship will be on the line. Becky Bayley will defend against Naomi and Tiffany Stratton. They should have put Nia Jackson there for a fatal four-way, but might I digress. Teddy Long decided to help Nick Aldis make the second matchup, which will be a tag team match. Player, holla, holla. Player, holla, holla. Player, holla, holla. Player, holla. He does this. Teddy Long does this. Holla, holla. I look like an idiot doing that. Because you're a white guy. Not black. Like, seriously. Okay. Oh, man. So it'll be Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, or RKO, literally, to go up against the team of the Bloodline, Tama Tonga and Solo Sikoa. Maybe that will be the night where Jacob Fatu will make his debut. The WWE signed him, and then people there are reports saying he might be coming on SmackDown, but he may make a mark at Backlash. They did a video. They posted a video with Kofi Kingston, who was he is a cut to the cloth Patriots fan. Presented Drake May with the title belt of the Patriots, custom made championship belt by the WWE, in honor of Drake May being the first round pick in the third, as the first round pick for the Patriots, in as pick number 3 overall. And this is going to be for a new era. Drake May and Mayo. Gerard Mayo, Drake May. May and Mayo. Mayo, Mayday. May the force be with you. We don't like May jokes. And the month of May is coming up next week, by the way. So, anyways, then there was a dream matchup. Cody Rhodes versus Carmelo Hayes. This matchup could have gone either way, but Cody Rhodes did pick up the victory. Spoke some words of encouragement to Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes did not like losing, but he understood, and Cody Rhodes believed in the guy. He believes that he's the future. Hey, let's go. And then AJ Styles confronts Cody Rhodes after the matchup. No fights, no brawls. Just, Cody, they'll be going face-to-face next week. NXT Level Up, Jakara Jackson versus Ariana Grace, and thanks to Oral Mensah and Lash Legend, Jakara Jackson did pick up the victory over Ariana Grace. If I were Ariana Grace, I would learn a lot more than this beauty and pageantry. And Gigi Dolan is the perfect person to teach her how to fight back. Gigi Dolan's going to probably say, I watched that match in Level Up. It's going to take more than beauty to win matches. Gigi Dolan's going to be the one to set the record straight for Ariana Grace, I hope. Meanwhile, Sarah Schreiber interviewed the team of Dion Lennox and Dante Chen. They were talking about what they do, and those we need to study matches. And hey, study films. So we'll see you guys later. We'll see you later, Sarah. I think those two. More women's action on NXT Level Up. The newcomer Carly Bright took on OTM's Jada Parker, and Jada Parker did pick up the victory. Watch her and watch her for the future. I know the WWE, the NXT's got the NXT Women's North American title. I'm yet to be determined, probably a tournament, and I believe Jada Parker is going to be one of the ladies in that tournament, if they decide to put up a tournament. And then the main event, Idris Nofe and Malik Blade, accompanied by the older twin sister of Thea Hale, Brinley Reese. Look at Brinley Reese and Thea Hale; they almost look alike, facial-wise. They could have been passing each other's off as sisters, for goodness sakes. Put them in a sister gimmick together or something. Took on the team of Dante Chen and Dion Lennox. And finally, Malik Blade, who uses Brinley Reese's finishing maneuver to win the matchup for his team. So the picks were good. These are the picks that I have. As you know, Draft Night 2, Monday Night Raw. Also the final Raw before Backlash. So everything is going to be put in. Now remember, May the 6th is after Backlash when everything is locked in. All the picks are locked in. So we'll see what happens there. So that's all the time we have on the show. Episode 1370. Thank you for tuning in. And tomorrow we'll be doing the Card Shark Saturday. The final Card Shark Saturday of April 2024. As next week will be May. And we're going to have a little bit of fun. So I will see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful day. Until next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.